Welcome back, party people. My name is Daryl Wilson, and today in this video, I'll be showing you all how to create a multi-vendor e-commerce website with WordPress. So that's kind of a long title, right? So before we begin, let me explain what a multi-vendor e-commerce website is, how it all works, and how you can let vendors sell products on your e-commerce website. A multi-vendor e-commerce website allows other users to register as a vendor and sell products on your website. When a vendor creates a product on your website and sells it, you then receive a commission of the sale for that product sold. Your website can register vendors automatically, and you can adjust the commission rates for each of your vendors. For example, if the vendor creates and lists a product and sells it for $100 and you have a 30% commission rate applied, you would then receive $30 and the vendor would receive $70. It's pretty straightforward. Plus, the whole sign-up process is really simple. Vendors can register directly on your website with a sign-up form. You can then approve or disapprove the vendor. After the vendor has been approved, they can start listing products on your e-commerce website. You may also moderate and review the products before they are published on your store. After the vendors have made some sales, they can then request a withdrawal at any time. Now, once a vendor makes a withdrawal request, you can review it, pay your vendor, and continue business as usual. And I'll walk you through this whole process today, step by step. All right, so here is the multi-vendor website that I'll be providing you guys a little bit later in this tutorial. So I'll be giving you guys this layout for free to help you guys with your multi-vendor store. Now here we have a list of products, right? And these products are actually sold by different vendors. And when those vendors sell a product, you would then make a commission of that sale. And then here is just the landing page. You know, we have some more featured products. I added this really cool countdown timer here. So these are more of like a flash sale and stuff like that. And then as we scroll down, we just have some more product categories. So you can insert your product categories. And then scrolling down here, we have a section with more categories. So we have like emphasis on this phone. And then we just have more products here. And then we have our footer at the bottom. So it's a pretty nice looking website. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the other pages. Now, this is a layout that you guys will get for free later. And this actually comes with 4 different shop pages and also 2 different product pages. So for example, just click on one here just to give you guys a quick example. This would be like shop page 1. And here we have a list of different products. And we added this sidebar in here to kind of upsell multiple products. I just really like the layout and design of this. And then on the right side, we have more testimonials where people can say, oh my gosh, this product was amazing, you know, and stuff like that. And then below that, we just have some more upsells and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and go to shop page 2. And this is just another variation. So it just depends on how you want to approach your multi-vendor store, but this is more of a broader sense. So we got rid of the sidebar, we added this timer here, and then we have a list of products. So you guys will receive multiple shop pages as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the product page. So this is an example of a product page, and we have a list of products. We have, you know, the category, people can share it to their favorite social networks. And then we also have related products here. And then also we can get more information about the vendor selling this product. So here under vendor info, they can see who's actually selling the product. We have reviews and additional information about this product. And we also have shipping details if you want to add in shipping details to your product. They can always go ahead and click on product inquiry as well and get more information about this product from the vendor itself. Now let's talk about the actual vendor list. So right here, I'll click on store list. All right, so next you'll see a list of our stores. So this says meet our vendors, and we have 3 different vendors, right? We have Jakey, the Smith store, and the Becca shop. And these are your typical vendors. Now also, your visitors can click on follow, and they can follow these specific vendors and get notified when they upload new products. But I'll go ahead and click on the Becca shop right here. So this is the Becca shop, and you guys can see it just looks really clean. On the left side, they can contact the vendor, they can get support, they can follow, they can always email the vendor as well if they have questions relating to products. And then they can follow, you know, they can share this as well. And then below that is a list of various products. So these are all of the products that the Becca store is selling. And when someone purchases these products, you guys would make a commission on your multi-vendor e-commerce website. Now here is the dashboard for your vendors. So when people sign up to your website, this is the dashboard they are given. And from here, they can go ahead and view a list of their products, their reports, their reviews, and all this information. So for example, I'll just click on products here, and then you'll see a list of the products that this vendor is selling. They can delete these products, they can change the price, they can upload more products, and we also have different type of products. You know, we have auction products, booking products, and subscription products. However, that's in the pro version, and I'll be talking a little bit more about that later in the video. But here you can see that the vendor has a lot of control over their products. And if they want to add a product, they can click on add a product right here, and then simply go to the process of adding a new product to your store. Now you can also see that this product is pending review, and that's because you as an admin will have to approve this product before it's published to your store. So you do have a lot of control over what products are listed on your multi-vendor store. On the left side, you can see the vendors can create coupons as well. They can also request withdrawals. They can see a list of their followers and also announcements. Now, I'll be very honest, some of these features are only in the pro version, but a lot of these are in the free version of this plugin. So I'll cover more of that in the video. But right here, I'll click on dashboard. So this is the vendor's dashboard, and from here they can see a list of their sales and also their earnings. So this is the money that they are currently earning, and the remaining of this balance is the money that you gain in profits. And then below that, we have some more statistics. We have latest announcements and stuff like that. On the left side, the users can actually request a withdrawal at any time on your store. So I'll click on withdrawal. And here you can see that we have actually asked for a withdrawal. So we asked for a withdrawal of $50. And right now it's currently being reviewed by the admin. Now I can cancel this and just give you guys an example here. So this is a pending withdrawal, but I'll go ahead and cancel it and say, you know what? I want to withdraw $150 through PayPal, and then I'll submit the request. All right, so as of right now, we are waiting for the admin to approve the withdrawal. So let's take a look at what this looks like from the admin point of view. All right, so I'm back on the admin website, and I'm gonna go back over here to my dashboard. And on the left side, we're gonna see Dokan, and here I'll just click on withdraw. And then we can see a amount of $150, and they have requested to be paid, and we can go ahead and approve this and pay them directly through PayPal. And that's it. After you sent the money, you guys can continue business as usual. So these are the current vendors that are selling on your multi-vendor store. And let's say, for example, you just want to get rid of a vendor or you want to restrict their selling. Right here, I'll click on status, and this vendor can no longer sell on your store. Now, also remember that every product that they upload, you'll have the option to moderate before it's published to your multi-vendor e-commerce store. But right here, let's click on the products under the Becca shop. And these are the current items that Becca is selling on our multi-vendor store. Right here, you can see this is pending. So this is actually waiting for us to approve the product before it's published to our store. And let's say, for example, you guys, they upload a product, but it's not up to par with your website. You guys can actually edit their products at any time. So for example, I'll click on quick edit here, and then we can change the price, we can change the sale price, we can change the description, and we can pretty much change anything we want about the product. So let's say, for example, your vendor just doesn't put enough description or they make some sort of typo. I'll just go ahead and delete this and then leave it like that, and then I can update this product. Now, when I update this product, this will reflect on our store. So you guys can actually update and moderate the products that vendors list on your e-commerce website. You'll also have your own personal dashboard where you can see how much money you have made, how many vendors have signed up, what products they have sold, and you'll also be notified if you have pending vendors. You can also see how much commission you've made, and then also we have this graph, and this will actually show you how much money you've made and also how much commission you owe to your vendors as well. Now, we also do have a lot of add-ons we can add to our store. For example, if you want to enable follow store, you can have that turned on or off. If you want to let the customers know when delivery time will be expected, you can turn that on. Also, you can integrate this with Rank Math SEO, so you can display the products how you want in the Google search results. And then you just have a few more other options like store reviews, table rate shipping. This is for very advanced shipping, and then subscriptions and stuff like that. So you can turn these on or off just depending on your needs for your e-commerce website. So this is the current website that I'll be providing you guys today in this video. We'll also build a starter website together, and this is an example of the starter website. Now, this is using a free version of the Astro theme, and it's just a free theme that we're going to be using. And we'll go ahead and practice with this first. And then once you guys get comfortable, we'll go ahead and import the starter template a little bit later in the video. Now, multi-vendor e-commerce websites are very lucrative, and it's a great way to make money. And here are some examples of some successful multi-vendor stores. Etsy.com, TemplateMonster.com, Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, and ThemeForest.net. ThemeForest alone has nearly $1 billion in sales, so you can see multi-vendor stores are really profitable. And to be honest, guys, making this multi-vendor e-commerce website is really simple. We'll be using a free theme and also a free plugin called Dokan. Now there is a pro version. So first we'll show you guys how to make the website with the free version. And then later, if you guys decide to upgrade, I'll be showing you how to use all of the pro features of the Dokan plugin. The pro version of Dokan does have some unique options, like allowing your vendors to create bookable products where vendors can create booking appointments, subscription products where your vendors can create subscription-based products on your website, and even auction products where your vendors can allow your visitors to bid on products on your multi-vendor website. Vendors can set the expiration of the auction or even add a buy it now price. Now, if you guys do decide to upgrade to the pro version, we have a link and a discount code. I think it's for like 20% or something in the description below this video. If you guys do use our link, it does help us to continue to make these tutorials for you guys all for free. And as a bonus, we've also created a free starter template for all of you that you can use on your multi-vendor e-commerce website. It looks really great, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later in the video. So with that said, we're going to build your multi-vendor e-commerce website in 5 simple steps. Step 1, we'll get your domain and hosting, and I'll also show you all how to install WordPress on your multi-vendor e-commerce website. Step 2, we will download a free theme and then start designing the website using a drag and drop page builder. Step 3, we will install the free plugin Dokan, which will allow us to build our multi-vendor e-commerce website. I'll show you how to add vendors, set up tax and shipping, and also add payment gateways on your multi-vendor website. Step 4, I'll show you how to use the pro version of Dokan. I'll explain what's included in the pro version and show all of the features that come with it just in case you guys decide to upgrade. And step 5, I'll show you how to import this beautiful free starter template. This is a free template that we created for you with various shop pages and product pages, and you can import this on your website, and we'll walk you through how to do that step by step. So let's jump to step 1 and get web hosting. Now there is a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to a page to purchase web hosting. And welcome to NameHero.com. Now, I've been recommending NameHero.com for years and people love it. In fact, this month alone, we have had 0 downtime with NameHero. So you will have a really reliable website, and also our load time is under 1 second. So we do test these servers to make sure that the websites are fast and reliable. So you guys will have a really good deal with NameHero.com. Now, once you guys get here, go ahead and click on Get Started Now. Now we have 4 different plans. We have the Starter Cloud, the Plus Cloud, the Turbo Cloud, and the Business Cloud. Now it really depends on your budgets, but I recommend the Turbo Cloud because with this you can host unlimited websites. You also do get access to the new NVMe storage, which just gives you a little bit more performance for your website. But go ahead and just select the package that works best for you. Obviously, I'd probably go with the Turbo Cloud because you do get more performance. But if you're on a budget, you can always go with the Starter Cloud or the Plus Cloud as well. And once you guys select the package, you'll go ahead and scroll down, and then you'll click on Order Now. All right, cool. So next we're going to enter in our domain name. So a domain name is the web address that you're using. So for example, namehero.com. You can see here I was kind of messing around with this. So we have dronesrus.com. You could put anything that you want. So this would be the name of your website for your e-commerce website. For example, I'll just do Elementor e-commerce tutorials, the Z, and search. Hopefully it's available. There we go. Yeah. So you guys also do get a free domain with NameHero. So that's pretty cool. You guys save yourselves another, I think it's like $14 a year. Once you guys select the domain, give it some thoughts. I know it's personal. It's your website. So give it some thoughts. And once you're here, you'll click on continue. All right, next we need to select our billing cycle. Now, personally, I recommend 1 year. 1 year, you still get a large discount, and this will also help you decide if this is for you or not. So go ahead and select 1 year or a billing cycle that works best for you. And we're gonna scroll down here. Now there are some upsells, and personally, I don't think you really need any of these upsells. A lot of these are available with free plugins and stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend any of them. We do get a free SSL with NameHero. That's pretty cool. And we do need that to accept credit card payments on our website. So that's another pretty cool reason to sign up with NameHero. Here, I'll click on continue on the right side. Now, this I do recommend. I recommend getting the ID protection, and this will protect your personal information from spammers and companies trying to sell you all sorts of stuff. Trust me, guys, if you don't have that checked, you're gonna get emails for Viagra, from SEO companies, from all sorts of really crazy companies. So I recommend the ID protection. Once you select that, you'll click on continue. And for a year of hosting with Name Hero, depending on your package, you can see you're paying less than $100 for the entire year. So you do get a really good value with namehero.com. And here you can see we have the hosting package, we have our domain registration, and you guys did save quite a bit of money using that link in the description of this video. Now, once you guys are here, we'll go ahead and scroll down. And you'll need to create an account. So you'll put in your first name, your last name, your email, your billing address, all this good stuff. I'm sure you guys have seen these screens many times on the internet. Now, one thing I do want to mention, try to write down your support PIN. This will actually help verify once you need like help or something. They'll ask you for your PIN, so they'll verify that it's you who's making the phone call or messaging them on live chat. And also keep scrolling down here. You can pay with credit card and PayPal and Coinbase. Ooh, cryptocurrency. And also credit card. Looks like they have it twice here, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. So you'll go ahead and select a payment method that works best for you. And also you'll go ahead and fill in these payment details and make sure to enter in your social security number. I'm just joking. It's a joke. There's no social security needed. And once you're done with that, you will click on I have read, yada, yada, yada. And I'm sure you guys will read the terms of service, right? And once you're done with that, you'll click on the checkouts and I will meet you in the customer portal. All right, and welcome to your new dashboard. So this is your current dashboard. As you guys can see, I had many different packages, many domains, and I also have tickets with Name Hero, and they really help me out with all of my problems. So this is just your interface. On the left side, you can see your hosting packages. These are your current domains. You can always register a new domain. Also billing. So if you want to see your payments or you want to add funds or you want to adjust your payment methods, you can do that here. And also the support. So if you guys run into something weird, I know with websites, things just kind of get weird sometimes. You guys can always open a ticket here and they will help you out with all of your problems. And they are pretty fast. I mean, I think maybe under 1 hour, they can help you guys with all your problems. So once you guys are here, let's go ahead and install WordPress onto our new domain. You'll first click on My Cloud. Now here we have hosting packages. Now you should probably only have one here. So just go ahead and click on your hosting package. And next we're going to see this Login to cPanel. Go ahead and click on Login to cPanel. All right, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and install WordPress onto our domain. So up here, we'll type in WordPress. Here we go. We have WordPress Manager by Softaculous. We'll click on this. All right, and from here, we're going to install WordPress. You guys can see I have many installations of WordPress already, but right here, you'll click on Install. And now we're going to look for the domain that we purchased. So right here, you have the Choose Domain section. So you'll probably see your domain that you purchased. I'll just go ahead and select this one, but you're going to select the domain that you purchased. And for the protocol, make sure this is HTTPS, which is the SSL. Now for indirectory, make sure nothing is here. All right, I don't know why that's there by default, but oops, whoops. But make sure nothing is there because that will install your domain onto like yourwebsite.com/something, and you don't want that there. Yeah, just don't have that there. Make sure that's empty. Now for the admin username, go ahead and give yourself an admin username and a password. And this is what we are going to use to log into the website. So whenever you want to build your website, you're going to use these login credentials. So make sure you write these down. I'll just put admin. Never put pass, guys. Make sure this is something unique. I'll just put paddywhack. And your admin email. Make sure that this is an email that you have access to because when you forget your password, they will send this information to your email. So I'll put in my Gmail account here, my famous PC hoarder, which I do get tons of spam. And below that, you can always select your language. We can always adjust the language as well inside the WordPress dashboard, and I'll show you how to do that in just a bit. And we're going to keep scrolling down here to the bottom. They have these other themes they want us to use, but we're not going to use these. And right here, you'll click on Install. Yeah, they said 3 to 4 minutes. That was not 3 to 4 minutes, right? Now here we have Install WordPress, and this is the administrative URL. So just go ahead and click on this link, and this will log you in to your website. All right, awesome. So now we have WordPress installed, and our website is now live on the internet. And if you want to see what your website looks like right now on the internet, at the top left right here, you'll just click on Visit Sites. And this is the current theme that they are giving us. And it is really bland, really boring, ugly, but not to worry, we'll make it look really good. So to go back to your dashboard, go ahead up here and click on Dashboard. All right, congratulations. You guys have your website and it's now online. So we're ready to rock and roll here. So now let's go on to step 2 and start designing the website using the Elementor page builder. Now we're gonna be using a free starter templates to build out our e-commerce websites. And then you guys can design it and customize it the way you want. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump back to the video. Now that we have our website online, now let's go ahead and adjust some of these general settings. The first thing we wanna do is go to users and click on profile. Now in the future, if you guys ever lose your password, or if you want to change the color scheme, this is where you're going to do it. I think for this video, we're going to use midnight. I just like midnight. It's really easy to see. These other ones are just really tacky. I mean, that's way too much, you know? So yeah, I think we're going to go with midnight. I just like that. It's a lot easier to see. And we're going to scroll down here. Now you can always adjust your email, so you can always change your email. And remember, this is important because if you forget your password, the password will be sent to that specific email. So you can always adjust that at any time. And below that, we have a new password. This is where you're going to change your password. So for WordPress, if you ever want to change your password, this is where you're going to do it. And once you've made all the changes that you want, you'll go ahead and click on Update Profile. Now, let's say, for example, you guys speak a different language. On the left side right here, we have Settings. We'll click on General. Now here you can enter your email or you can update it at any time. So if you get a new email address and you want to update it, you would do that right there. And below that, we have the site language. Now, if you change this, this will actually apply to the backend. So you can put any language that you speak. So if you speak Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, Hindi, whatever, you can adjust the language for your backend options. And below that, we'll go ahead and click on Save Changes. The next thing that we need to do is we need to adjust our permalinks. On the left side, you're going to see permalinks. Now here we have a few options, but you want to select this as post name. And the reason why we do this is because when you go to a website, you see like, you know, yourwebsite.com/shop, right? Not like all this, you know, numbers and it just looks really cluttered and ugly. And the post name option is the best for SEO purposes. So once you select the post name, you'll scroll down and click on Save Changes. All right, now let's say, for example, you guys want to log in and log out of your websites. Maybe you're at a friend's house and you want to, you know, mess around with WordPress. First, what I'll do is I'll log out. So right here, I'll go ahead and click on Log Out. So right now I'm logged out of my website and there's no way for me to enter it. So whenever you want to log into your website and make changes, you'll go to your address bar and type in -wp-admin and press enter. From here, you guys can enter in your login credentials that you guys use to install WordPress. So I believe mine was admin and it was Paddywhack, right? Paddywhack, we can always take a look here. Remember me and login. So that's how you guys can log in and log out of your WordPress website. So you can pretty much work on your website from any location. All right, so now that we know how to adjust the general settings and stuff and you guys are getting more comfortable, let's now make the site look a little better by installing a WordPress theme. So on the left side, we'll go to Appearance and click on Themes. And then we'll click on Add New. These are like default themes. Now, essentially, guys, how themes work is themes are kind of like the structure of your website. So when you have like a shop page or a blog page or something like that, generally the theme controls that. However, for the actual page itself, the page builder is doing most of the work. So when you see these demos, most of this is done with the same page builder, so it's not really a good representation of the theme. But the theme that we're going to be using for this video is called Astra. It's this one right here. It is the most popular one. In case you guys cannot find it for whatever reason, you guys can just type in Astra, and here we go. So this is the theme that we're going to use. We'll click on Details and Preview. And it'll change a little bit your site, but at the top right here, you'll just click on Install. After you install it, we'll click on Activate. All right, so after you guys install it, it'll tell you about their starter templates. So you guys can go ahead and click on Get Started. If this does not pop up for you for whatever reason, you guys can always access the starter templates in the Astra options on the left side, and then click on Install Importer Plugin. It's the same thing, you know, it's the same exact thing, just different locations. All right, so we're going to select a page builder. We're gonna be using Elementor for this video because it has some really good integrations with the Multivendor plugin. So let's click on Elementor. All right, and they do have tons of starter templates, but to organize this, let's go to all up here, and we'll go to eCommerce. And if you guys want to see the free ones, we'll click on Free. So these are all of the free starter templates that you guys can use, and they have some really nice demos. And all you need to do here is you just need to go ahead and click on a template and then import it. Now we're going to remake this template right here. Now, essentially what I did here was I just used one of the starter templates, but I replaced the images and I just kind of added my own images and colors and fonts, and it looks like a completely different website. So you can see that this just looks like, something that's not on the list, but it actually is. I just kind of, I used my imagination and I just recreated this layout using one of the Astra Starter pre-made templates. Now, if you guys do want to upgrade to the Pro, I have a discount and a link in the description if you guys do want to have access to any of these Pro templates. These are just more e-commerce templates you guys can use for your multi-vendor website, but you don't need to do that right now. So let's just go to free. And the demo that we're going to use is this one right here called custom printing. So once you click on this, click on import complete site. And it's going to ask you a few questions. It's going to say like, who are you? I'm just going to say I'm a, intermediate. I'm building a website for myself. And I'll click on next. And here you can choose to sign up for their, their emails and their promotions. If you don't want to, you can just click on skip here at the bottom. All right, now it's going to import all of the plugins and the demo content onto your new website. So just give it like 1 or 2 minutes. All right, awesome. So once the demo content has been imported, just click on View Site. All right, and this is your new WordPress website. So if you kind of scroll down here, you'll see that all the demo content has been imported correctly. All right, so you can just go ahead and take a look. Also, you can check out the other pages like the About Us page, make sure everything looks good. Also, if you go to all products, Astra has imported some demo content for us. So these are just demo products, but you can easily just replace these with your own products, but it creates everything for you. So the shop and everything else. So before we go on any further, let me just give you guys the quick basics of Elementor and WordPress. So let's say, for example, you want to design your website. You'll click on Edit with Elementor here at the top. Okay, now on the left side, you're gonna see widgets, and you can drag and drop these widgets onto your WordPress website. So you see how there's this little blue line? You can just kind of, drag and drop these elements like a button here and an icon and wait. There we go. And then there's always 3 tabs, right? There's the content, the style, and the advanced. So the content actually changed the content and the positioning of the actual elements. The style will change the color, typography, text shadow, and everything else. And then advanced gives you like the margin and the padding options. And you can also do things like add in effects, like there's like motion effects and little like animations you can have for your specific elements. So that's kind of like what these are all referring to. So you'll see here how it says fade in down, fade in right, and you can change like the animation and stuff like that. So that's what the advanced tab refers to. But I want to delete these. So to delete an element, just right click and delete. Right click and delete, and right click and delete. Now let's say, for example, you want to add in like a new section here. So maybe you want to add in a new section in between these. So I'll just click on this little plus, hit this little column, and then you can select how many columns you want. So I'll just select 3, why not? And then I'll go to the Elements tab, and then we can just drag and drop elements in here. Now you can see here on the left side, there's these Pro elements, and these are exclusive to Elementor Pro. You guys don't need to get Elementor Pro for this video, but if you guys do decide to upgrade to Dokan Pro, they do have some elements that work with the Dokan Pro and Elementor Pro. So I'll leave a link below to Elementor Pro if you guys decide to buy it out later, but you guys don't need to buy it now. And you can just go ahead and just drag and drop these element boxes, and this is a demo. And then here you can change the icon to whatever icon that you'd want. So they do have tons of elements you guys can kind of go through and mess around with. And, you can get some beer and just, dragging elements all day, here we go. So right here, you can upload your own image and stuff like that. Now, one thing I do want to point out really quick is how to add spacing in between the top and the bottom here. So let's click on these 6 dots and go to the Advanced tab. For the padding, I want to uncheck this. And all you need to do here is just add in padding, which is space, to the top and also to the bottom. Like that. Looks good? All right. So that's just a quick little overview of how to use this page builder. Now, I'm not gonna go through all the basics with you guys because I already have a full another video dedicated on Elementor. It's about an hour and a half long. And to speed this video up as much as possible, I just don't want to sit there and talk about every element because we can easily sit here for another 1 hour. You know, like, this is how we do it, guys. You know, it's very simple. You just mess around with it. But that's how like you would use the page builder in a nutshell. Now, whenever you want to make changes, just click on update here at the bottom. All right. Now, one thing I do want to talk about quickly is just how to add pages and add them to the menu. Once we do that, we will then talk about how to customize this page and make it look like something like this. It's pretty simple, right? But I'll walk you through that in just a bit. But to add pages to your website, just go to plus new and go to page. And this would be like the services page, right? Services, right? Services page. And then up here, I'll click on publish and publish. And then I can view this page, or we can edit with Elementor. So just like we actually use the page builder on the other pages, we can keep using the page builder to design the rest of the website. So here we go. This would be like your services page, and you know, you guys can just go ahead and drag in elements here. You know, we can add in a heading, like this would be like the, you know, the services page, right? Here we go, services page, and then I'll center it. And then under the advanced tab, you guys can tell I'm a pro at this stuff, right? Because like, you know, I know what to do, but this is like a, you know, here we go, services page. And then maybe we can add in like a background color or something like that. So you'll just have to kind of go through this on your own time and just kind of learn how to just drag in elements. It's pretty simple. You know, you guys can see just by looking at this, it's really simple to use and learn. But that's how you guys can use the page builder on other pages. Now, let's say, for example, you wanted to add this page to the menu, right? So we have this menu up here. Let's go ahead and quickly add this services page to the menu. So I'll go to exit to dashboard. All right, and we'll click on this little WordPress logo up here. And then we'll go to appearance and go to menus. Now right here we have select a menu to edit. I want to select the main menu, right? Because this is the main primary menu of the website. And on the left side, you're going to see a list of all of our pages. Here I'll click on view all, and we'll just find the services page, right? So services, add to menu, and then you'll see a list of all of the pages, and we can kind of drag and drop these pages wherever we want on the website. Once you drag in the page to the place you want, at the bottom right, you'll click on save menu. All right, cool. Let's take a look here at what we've done. All right, so now we have the services right here. So we have the product, services, about, contact, and if we click on the services, you'll see that it was that page that we were working on. So it's really simple to add pages and use this builder and also add them to the menu. Now let's go ahead and quickly talk about how you guys can design and customize this page really quickly. So I want to turn it in something like this right here. So I'll just give you guys a quick crash course on how to add in background images, adjust this text. I also do have demo images for all of you guys in the description below this video, so that this will help you guys follow along in this e-commerce tutorial. So at the top right here, let's click on Edit with Elementor, and let's just go ahead and just design this homepage, and then we'll jump into the multi-vendor aspect of this tutorial. Now, if you guys do already know how to use Elementor, there is timestamps in the description where you guys can skip this small section. But if you guys are brand new to WordPress and you have no idea how to use this builder, let me just go ahead and show you how to design and customize parts of the website. Now, I already showed you guys how to drag in elements on this page, right? But let's say, for example, you guys want to change this background. At the top right here, we have these 6 dots. So I'm going to click on Edit Section and then go to the Style tab. And then for the background, I want to select a classic, but here we have image, right? So I want to select a background image here. So I'll click on Image. And now I want to upload files. Now, really quickly, Astra does have a Pixabay integration where you can use images from Pixabay, and you can just import these as your background. So if you want to type in like a sunset or something like that, they have tons of images where you guys can use courtesy of Pixabay. So yeah, if this applies to you, you guys can go ahead and knock yourself out. There's some really nice images. I mean, they really do. Like, look at this. Like, I don't even know how they get these images. You know, they're really nice. But what I'm going to do here is go to Upload Files. And this is how you would upload your own files to your multi-vendor website. So right here, I'll click on Select Files. And here is a list of all of the demo images that I have created for you guys. So you guys can go ahead and just select all these images here. And then you guys can just upload these to your WordPress website. So I'll click on all these images, and then I'll click on Open. And then just give it about like a minute or two to upload all these images. And remember, these images are in the description of this video and they are for free. You can use them on any website you want. All right, so I uploaded those images. Now the image I want to select for my background is this one right here. I'll click on Insert Media. So this allows us to change the background. Now, you guys might also notice that this girl's here and that the image is kind of skewed. Not to worry. I'll first click on this girl and I'll delete this. Then I want to actually make this full width. So let's go back and click on those dots and go to Layout. And now for the height, we can select the height to either fit to the full screen, or we can give it like a custom height, you know, something like that. Something like that. There we go. Now, also you might notice that this image is kind of like, it's kind of cut off. So we can force the image to cover the whole section. So if we go back to the Style tab, for the actual size, we can do Cover or Contain. But I think Cover works best. And I don't want Repeat, so let's do No Repeats. And then we can go ahead and position this to where we want this to go. So for example, I'll just do Custom, and then kind of put the image where I want it to be, right? Something like that, minus 800 pixels. And if I want to see what this looks like full width, I'll just close that. And now you can see how that looks a lot better. But I might want to actually move that, here's click on the dots again. I might want to just, move this back just a little bit here. Let's just do 600. Now, the next thing I did here is I just changed the text to a solid black. So what I can do here is change this text color to black. And I can do the same thing for this text. I can just adjust the background color, right? And also for this button, you guys might notice here how I have this black button, but I also have this other gradient button over here. So this is actually a gradient button because I just didn't want it full black. So to change it to a gradient, I'll click on this pencil, go to the Style button, and for the color, for the actual background color, we can select gradient. So I think I put a black background and kind of like a small white right here. So here I'll do black, right? And then we just did this really faint gray or something like that. And then I just changed the location a little bit. So you can see how we can adjust the location, but I'll just angle this a little differently. So I put the white more on the end. Yeah, like something like that. Just a little fade on the tip right there. So that's how I basically made that, landing page in a matter of seconds. It was really simple. And then of course I just changed the logo, and also this divider, we can just change that as well to something like black. So for the style, we'll just change that to black. And then I'll just click on Update. Now we'll talk more about the logo and also the menu a little bit later in the video when we talk about Theme Customizer, but you can see how quickly you can adjust the website and change it just by changing the colors and the background and the images to make it look like a completely different website. So now that you guys have a good understanding of how to use the Elementor Page Builder, let's go ahead and move on to the next section where we are now going to activate the plugin to kind of turn this website into a multi-vendor e-commerce website. So to log out of this builder, we'll click on this hamburger menu and click on View Page. Now, as of right now, if we go to All Products, this is an e-commerce website. So people as of right now can come to this website and purchase these products, and they can check out and they can use their credit card. We will get into creating products and everything in the next section, but I'm just letting you guys know that this is a fully functional e-commerce website. Now we need to add the multi-vendor functionality to this website, so let's do that. All right, cool. So at this point, you guys have a fully functional e-commerce website and we're all ready to go. Let's go ahead and move on to the next step, and let's install the free plugin that allows us to turn our e-commerce website into a multi-vendor e-commerce website. So after we install this free plugin, vendors can sign up on your website, and they can create and list products, and then you guys can kind of split up commissions. So you guys ready? Let's get started. Let's go to my blog and go to Dashboard. Now let's go down to Plugins and click on Add New. For the search plugins, we're going to type in Dokan. Dokan is a plugin that gives this e-commerce website e-commerce functionalities. So let's click on Install Now. This is the plugin here, and click on Install. I'm going to close this tab, and then I'll click on Activate. All right, cool. Now it is prompting us for a setup wizard. So let's just go through the setup wizard really quick. Let's click on Let's Go. So this is the store URL. This would be the actual name of like the store/vendor. So you can change that URL, but I just want to leave that standard. And we can adjust all these later in the general settings, but this is like the who pays the shipping, who pays the tax. And again, we can adjust this a little later, so you don't have to make your decision on that now. Let's go ahead and click on continue. And then here you can select either if you want a flat rate or a percentage. So for example, if someone sells a product for $100 and your commission is 10%, you will then receive 10% of the sale. So you make $10 from $100. Make sense? You can also do a flat fee, and a flat fee is just like a dollar amount. So for example, $3. So every product that sells on your vendor's e-commerce store, you'll make $3 off every purchase or every sale. But I think percentage is more practical. I'm gonna select it to 15. So let's do 20. Our commission rate is 20%. And I'll click on continue. Here you have withdrawal methods, so we can select PayPal or a bank transfer. We will talk more about these options again a little bit later when we go through the withdrawal and stuff like that. But I'm going to turn on bank transfer for now. Now here we have minimum withdrawal limits. So what is the minimum amount of sales they need to make in order to withdraw? So if you put like 25, then they must have $25 in sales to then ask for a withdrawal. So that's what the minimum withdrawal limit is referring to. Once you select that, we'll click on continue. Next, we have some plugins. Now, these are just additional plugins that you can have on your store. I'm not really going to be covering these too much. These are like email marketing, SMS notifications, and also a tracking. However, WooCommerce already does have tracking, so I'm going to uncheck these and click on continue. All right, so now it's saying your marketplace is ready. Click on Visit Dokan Dashboard. All right, so this is the actual dashboard for Dokan. Now, really quickly, just in case you're brand new to WordPress, in order to use Dokan, you will need to have the WooCommerce plugin installed. WooCommerce is a plugin that gives your website the functionality. So Dokan is more of an add-on, okay? So I just want to make that very clear. We make products with WooCommerce, and Dokan is an add-on that allows to turn these products into a multi-vendor website. If you did not follow the demo and you do not have WooCommerce installed, you can go to Plugins and click on Add New. And then for the search plugins, just type in WooCommerce. It's a free plugin. It doesn't cost you anything at all. And all you need to do is just install this plugin. Now, this is what turns your plugin into an e-commerce website. Dokan is what turns your website into a multi-vendor e-commerce website. Makes sense, right? You guys got that? Hope I didn't lose you, all right? But WooCommerce was automatically installed when we imported the demo website. So we don't need to install it. It has already been installed for us. So let's go to the Dokan dashboard. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to show you how to manually create vendors and products. So vendors can actually register for free on your website automatically. However, let's say, for instance, you just want to know, well, how do I add my own vendors? Let's do that. Under the Vendors tab, you'll see you have a list of vendors. So whenever people sign up on your site, they will all be displayed right here. But let's first create our own vendor. So this is the vendor's picture, right? So let's click on Vendor Picture. And here you can upload a picture of your vendor. So I'll just select this girl, right? And then we can crop it, show a little bit of stomach. Maybe that'll make more sales. Who knows? Or no, that's it. All right, we can't crop it. That's all she gets. Right, now we can also upload a banner. So the banner is the image that will be displayed on the back of the shop. For example, I'll go over here to my store list and just give you a visual. So these are actual people who've registered on my demo website, guys, so I'm sorry. But I'll just go to the last page, and you'll see that we have these background banners. So that's where the background banner is being displayed. So I'm going to select this one here. It's just this girl pointing, it's just friendly, I'll select the image, and then you can crop it to your liking, and then click on Crop Image at the bottom right. All right, so we have the, I guess, the background image. Now, what is the name of this vendor? I'm gonna put Rebecca Newsmith. What's her store name? I'm gonna put Becca's. That's her store name, is Becca. Here she can put her phone number, and then also her email. And also she can create her own username. So this is like the Becca store. You can also generate a password for her. Now, when you create a vendor, this email will be sent to them automatically, notifying them that they created a new account. So for example, we'll just put Patty or Pattywhack. So here we have send the vendor an email about their account. So from here, they can go ahead and log in to their account, and then they can start adding products. So once you set that, you'll click on next. Now they can enter in their street address and their country and state. Now this is optional, it's not required. But if you go over here, you'll see that we have their, this is where the information would be displayed. You don't have to set this information, it's optional, so that's strictly up to you. But I'll click on next. And then we have payment options. They can go ahead and enter in their account name, their bank name, their routing number, and their bank address and all this stuff. And this is only available for you to see. So this will not be available for the, for your users. I'm sorry, it will not be displayed on your store. They can also enter in their PayPal email, and you can click on enable selling. This will allow them to start selling on your websites. Here you have publish product directly. This will basically say that they don't need your approval. So it'll just go ahead and, they'll just be able to publish their products without pending. And then this is make featured, which you can see here we have this featured tab. So that's what that's referring to. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave all of those unchecked except for this one, and then click on create vendor. Sorry for that text, it's being a little weird up there. Sometimes weird stuff happens. But there we go. So now we have our vendor, and we now have a live vendor on our website. And right here we have this status. Now, if you uncheck this status, that means you disable them from selling on your websites. So at the bottom right, it says this vendor has been disabled. If you want to enable them, you will check that, and this will allow this user to continue to sell on your website. So that's how you can create vendors on your website. Next, let's create a product. So right here we have products, right? And I'll click on add new. And I will go back to our demo website just to give you some examples of where this is, just in case you're not sure of how these products are displayed. So we have this 3D printing pen. Okay. So this is the name of the product. So I'll just do like the cool headphones, right? Cool headphones. I'm gonna go ahead and close all these banners here. These are getting really annoying. They're a little aggressive with these banners. It's kind of too much. What do you guys think? Write them an email. Be like, hey, I was watching Daryl's video and your ads are way too much. But these are cool headphones. Now this is the long tail description. So this description will be displayed at the bottom right here. Okay. So you can put like, made in China, made in India. You can talk about the materials, whatever. Here we have price. I'll put $100. And we do have these other options like inventory, shipping, link products and stuff. Now, to be quite honest, guys, I have a full another video on WooCommerce. So this is the WooCommerce tutorial. It's about 2 hours long, and I go through pretty much every single option that WooCommerce has to offer. However, I'm not going to go through everything because I've already made a full another video on that. And again, this video is more for the multi-vendor aspect, but you guys can learn all this just by simply watching. So we have the price of the product, right? And you can go ahead and select inventory, like a SKU number in stock. Also, you can put the shipping dimensions of the length, the width, the height, and also the weight. Now, before we go on any further, we need to create a category for this product. So this is going to be electronics, right? On the right side, you'll click on add a new category. Now, categories are actually required for this video because for vendors to post products, they will need to put products into categories. We will talk about the vendor making products a little bit later, but right now we are like making our own. So here we go, electronics, and we'll click on add a category. So just remember, you must have product categories in order for vendors to create products. We'll scroll down. Now here we'll just put in some short description. So the short description is this description right here. It's actually the most important description. This is where you're going to talk about the product and where you're going to try to make sales, right? But I'm just going to put in some demo content for now, just to put something in. And then I also want to set a product image. So the product image is the actual image they're going to see when you post the product. So I put cool headphones, right? So let's put the image, and we can also set the product gallery. So these are the images that are displayed. Actually, we don't have any on this one, but I'll tell you what, we'll see what they are right now. We'll grab that one, add this to the gallery. Essentially, product galleries, they show more images of the actual product. So we've actually created this product, right? Now let's just click on publish, but I'm going to leave this window open because I want to explain something after I make this product. So I'm going to right click and open this in a new tab. All right, so there is the product, right? We have the short description, we have the product itself, and then we have the product gallery, which just shows more variations of the products. And we have the category as well. And when someone clicks on this category, it will then display all the products that are in that specific category. Now, we created this product by ourselves, right? But maybe Becca had a problem and we want to make this product for Becca, right? We can assign this product to Becca if we choose to do that. On the bottom right here, you'll see vendor. We can have Becca as the actual vendor. So now this product will be displayed in Becca's store, and Benda will be the person credited by creating this product. So let's go ahead and click on update. All right, so we have cool headphones, and now we have vendor information. So now basically Becca is the vendor, and if I click on Becca right here, it will then take us to Becca's store. So this is Becca's store. People can contact Becca directly. They can send her an email. We have her information, and we also have a list of all the products that Becca has created. Now we can customize this page with the Pro version of Dokan, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later, but you guys can see that this is a general store where we can just see what she's doing, we can see her information, and all the products that Becca has listed, they will be displayed here. So now that we've created this product and we have vendors now, we need to actually add the store list to the menu. You can see that we don't really have a store list. Now this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I just want to show you that you can add a store list to your menu. Very similar to our demo websites, we have the store list, and this will display a list of all of your vendors. These are my lovely subscribers who just put in random stuff just because they want to test it out. You guys can also test this out by yourself. You can just see how this all looks by checking out the demo websites. But let's go back to our website here and let's go to our dashboard. So the next thing we're going to do is now we are going to add the store list to our menu. So let's go down to appearance and click on menus. Now I want to select the menu. So for the menu, I'm going to select a main menu and click on select. Now Astra already created a menu for us. So usually you'd have to create your own menu. However, this is our current menu and we can add stuff to this menu. So on the left side, you'll see view all. Let's click on view all and we're going to find the my accounts and we're also going to grab the store list. And then I'll click on add to menu. Oh, it looks like the my account was already there. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's weird. But I'll just do this. I'll just go ahead and remove this, and then I'll take the cart and put that under my accounts. Now you can rearrange this to your liking. You can also change the text. So let's say, for example, you don't want this to say store list. You can type in vendors, right? Vendors makes a little bit more sense. Once you're done with that, on the bottom right, you'll see save menu. Click on save menu. And now let's take a look at our websites. Okay, so we have the home, we have all products, the about, the contact, we have the my account, and then we have vendors. Now we will adjust the color of this menu a little bit later in the theme customizer section. So don't worry if you like want to change this, we can adjust it. But let's click on vendors. All right, cool. And we'll scroll down and we will then see Becca. So now people can actually go directly to Becca's store and they can see what Becca is selling. So they can have full access to your vendors. All right, so now that we've actually shown you how to create vendors, let's quickly go back to the general settings, and then I'll show you how you can accept vendors on your website automatically without having to actually create your own vendors. So over here, we have Dokan, and we have the settings tab. All right, so the first option is the admin access. So that basically doesn't allow vendors to come in the backend like this. So if they do log in, they don't have access to the backend and stuff like that. And this is actually checked by default. Here you have the vendor setup wizard logo. So when users actually sign up on your website, like we signed up earlier, which logo do you want displayed? Maybe you don't want the Dokan logo, right? So you can white label that. So for example, I can put in my logo, right? I use this one here, I think, right? And this is the logo that's going to display in the setup wizard. Remember how we first installed Dokan and there was that logo? We can adjust it to our logo to make it look cooler. Here you have the welcome wizard. So you can actually disable the wizard if you choose to do that, but I think that's actually really helpful, and I do want to keep that. Here you'll see the terms and conditions. So you can create your own terms and conditions page, and then you can have that checked so users must select the terms and conditions. Here you have the store products per page. So once you select those, you'll then click on Save Changes. Now to make a terms and conditions page, that's really simple. You'll just go over here, back to your site, go to plus new and page. I'll close this little pop-up, and this would just be like your terms and conditions. And then you would type in your terms and conditions here. Now there's also a website where you can get a free terms and conditions for your multi-vendor website. You guys can use this website. It's called termsandconditionsgenerator.com. You simply input your information. You talk about what you want to put, like cookies, whatever, and you can adjust this. I guess you want to say contract or whatever to your liking. You will obviously have to modify it and adjust it, but you can have something to work with. But what I'll do here is I'll just go ahead and copy this, go back to our sites, and then just paste it, and then publish it. So this can be your terms and conditions. So that means when they sign up, they must agree to your terms and conditions because, terms and conditions actually are very important because you're dealing with a lot of money and with other people's money. So they might want to, you might want to protect yourself and have a terms and conditions page. So I'll go ahead and select that box and then click on Save Changes. Next, we have the selling options. So let's click on selling options. And here you can adjust the commission as well. So just like before in the wizard, you can set the commission. You can allow newly registered vendors to add products. Now, when vendors actually create products on your store, it will be put in a pending state. That means you must approve the products that they create. If you don't want to review the product, you can say, you know what, it's okay. I trust the vendors. I'll go ahead and allow uploads. So just remember that if you have that checked, they do not need your approval to post products. So that's a very important setting. Just remember, they will need your permission to post products. But if you have that checked, they do not need your permission. All right. Allow vendor to update status order. This allows them to just change it to like processing to completed. Not a big deal. Vendor switching, allow vendors to switch to a vendor account. I'm not really sure about that, but I think this is the most important one that you need to have checked or unchecked. But I'm going to leave this unchecked and then click on Save Changes. Next, we have the withdrawal options. This again will allow you to send payments like PayPal and bank transfer to your vendors. Page settings. These are the pages where your pages that Dokan creates are propagated. So for example, the dashboard's on the dashboard, the My Orders is the My Orders. I would just leave this here. However, we now have a terms and conditions page. So I want to go ahead and select the terms and conditions page and select Save Changes. All right, pretty simple, right? You guys with me? Let's go to Appearance. So the store header template is the actual template of the actual vendor store. So if you want to adjust this, you can change it. So for example, if you want the picture of the girl over there in the background, we'll select that. And we can adjust to say, do you want to hide the email? Do you want to hide the phone number? So maybe some vendors, you don't need to display their phone number or the address. You can always hide that information if you choose to do that. And then you'll click on Save Changes. You'll then see that this has all changed. So now the picture of the girl's down here and we have this background image like that. So that's how you can adjust your header templates. And then here you have the privacy policy. You can always create a privacy policy just like we created the terms and conditions. I'm not going to go through that, but you might want to create your own privacy policy and then select the page. Like for example, this right here is the privacy policy page. And then click on Save Changes, and they will need to check this box when they sign up for your store. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is how to allow vendors to register on your website. Now I'm going to open this in a incognito window. So a new private window. I'm going to paste this, and I'm just going to pretend that I am a random person coming to the website and I want to register as a vendor. So here you'll see that we have my account. Now you can change the My Account to something like register or something like that. And here you'll see we have login and register. So you can register as a vendor or they can register as a customer. But I want to register as a vendor here. So I'll go ahead and put in my an email address and I'll put I am a vendor. And then here they'll put in their information. So I'll put in Daryl Wilson, Wilsonator, my shop name, right? So they can just, sign up on your website directly. And this will be in a pending state. So don't worry. But I'll put, this is my number, 702, the Las Vegas zip code, man. There we go, Nevada. I'm a Nevadan resident, so I feel good. Once they go through that process, they will then click on register. All right, so once the vendors have registered, they will then be brought to the setup wizard. And here is the logo. I should probably got rid of the background, but you guys get the point, right? So there's the logo. So you'd want to put your logo in the Dokan options. From here, let's click on Let's Go. And they can input their store information. So they can put the products per page, the streets, the city, all of these stuff that applies to them. They can also skip this step if they don't want to input their information. Right here, I'll just click on Skip this step. Here they can put in their PayPal information, also their bank name, their bank number, the name of their bank. I'll just go ahead and put in the PayPal address. I'll leave it like that and click on Continue. And then from here, they can access their store. So let's click on Go to Store Dashboard. All right, so this is the actual dashboard for your vendors. Here they can see the sales, the earnings, the page views, and they have all the analytics they need to create products and everything else. On the left side, you'll see products. Now, when they create products, this will display a list of their products. Here is orders. The orders will display if they have sold the product, if they were canceled, if they were funded. And here we have the withdrawal tab. From here, they can go ahead and ask for withdrawals. However, there is no money made. So it says you do not have a sufficient balance. And then we also have the settings tab where they can, adjust their banner, upload their photo, and they can always design the store just like Becca's store was, designed and everything. They can also go to edit accounts and they can go through their account options, like change their password. They can log out and also they can click on visit store. So now that we've created a vendor, we now need to approve this vendor to sell on our store. Because remember, we give them the ability to sell on our store, but they are not automatically approved. So let's jump back to our other store. All right, so here is my dashboard. Now I'm gonna go to vendors. Now you will also get an email notifying you of a new vendor sign up. So be sure to check your email and Dokan will actually send you an email that people are registered on your site. So now you see that we have the new vendor, Wilsonator, but we need to approve him. So let's go to the status and then we'll click on status. So now we give the vendor the ability to sell products on our store. So now I'm back at the vendor store and I'm gonna refresh this page. And this little notice should disappear because now we have the ability to create products by ourselves. So let's add a new product. Now this is from the vendor's point of view. So this is like the process of people signing up. This is the experience they'll have when creating a new product. So here they'll go ahead and enter in an image, right, of their product. They don't have access to your media library, so they will need to bring their own images. And this will be like a, portable speaker. And the price is $100. And here we have categories. Now you notice here how we have the categories. So we need to have a category in order for them to list products. So this is the electronics. And then from here, they can just paste some demo content. So this is some demo content. And they can create the product. So let's click on create product. All right, so now you'll see that this is pending review. So you will need to go ahead and manually approve the product once they create it. So let's jump back to our other website. So here we go. We are back in the admin websites. And if we go to products right here and click on all products, you will then see that we have the portable speaker, but it's pending. So we need to approve this product. So if I click on quick edit right here, I can actually approve it that way by just going to published. But if you actually want to click on the product itself, here, let's just let's get out of the quick edit. I'll click on the product and we can actually update what they've done to the product. So if you feel like there's not enough description or if you feel there's something they need to add, we can click on the product and then we can add more to it right here. So saying, hey, you know what? They put this is some demo content, but maybe we can add something for them or whatever you want to do. And then here you have the vendor. So the vendor is Wilsonator. And all you need to do is just click on publish. All right, so congrats. So now the vendor has actually listed the product on your website successfully. And you can double check this by simply just going to visit sites and just taking a look yourself, like, is this product available? Well, let's just click on all products and we should see the portable speaker. There it is. And if we click on it, it will then say the vendor information as Wilsonator, and this will display in Wilsonator's store. So they can go ahead and see all the products that Wilsonator has created. So that's pretty simple, right? And also remember, guys, to check your email. Now, every time there is a vendor signing up on your website, every time a new product has been created, you will be automatically notified by WooCommerce. So they will say, hey, this person made a product, go check it out. You can see that this is in the pending status. And we can adjust that option again in the general settings. So if you don't want to manually approve it, you can go in the general settings and just say, hey, anyone can publish a product if they choose to do that. All right, so that's pretty much the basics, guys, of the multi-vendor part. I've showed you guys how to accept vendors and also how to approve products. Let's jump into the next section where we will talk about the WooCommerce settings, where we will talk about shipping, tax, and also how to add payment gateways on your website so you can start accepting credit cards. All right, so let's go ahead and walk you through on how to set all of this up. Now, before we go on any further, I just want to let you guys know about some merchants that you guys can use. You guys can use stripe.com. You can sign up for free. That does not cost you anything. There's no credit check. And you can use this to accept payments and also for Google Pay as well. You guys can also use PayPal. PayPal is a very popular worldwide payment merchant. Also, a lot of my users are from South America. You guys can use the Mercado Pago payments for WooCommerce. This is a plugin, and I will be making a separate video on how to add this to your e-commerce websites. But in this video, I'll be showing you how to integrate your website with both PayPal and with Stripe to accept credit cards. So let's first go to our dashboard. And we're gonna go to WooCommerce and go to settings. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we need to set up shipping and also tax. But before we do that, we need to enter in our store information. So if you do want to put it in your store, you can go ahead and put it in here. I'll just put that I am from Las Vegas. So Las Vegas, wait, is that a city? Oh no, Nevada. Nevada, there it is. And there is my zip code. Now this part's pretty important, this next part. So here we have the selling locations. Now, if you want to sell to all countries, you can leave that checked. Let's say, for example, you want to sell to specific countries, or you can even exclude countries. So let's say, for example, I'm in the United States and I only want to sell to Canada, Mexico, and United States because they are the closest for me. Here I'll select sell to specific countries, and then you can enter the countries that you want to sell to. So if you want to do business with only specific countries, you can just go ahead and put them there. So put USA, Canada, and Mexico. And here we also have ship to specific countries. So if you sell to specific countries, you might also want to ship to those same specific countries. And this will help you out just in case someone buys your product from really, really far away and you don't know the tax rates and stuff like that. So I'll just do the same here. I'll do, all right, we're gonna do Canada, Mexico, and the United States. And then we want to make sure that taxes are enabled because taxes will give us the ability to add a tax rate. And then we want to enable the use of coupon codes. Here you can adjust your currency. So if you want to change the currency to the dollar or to any of these other currencies, you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna leave mine as dollar and then click on Save Changes. All right, so now that we've actually applied the tax, we will now see that the tax tab has been created. So let's add a tax rate. Now, in most of my other videos, if you are in the United States, I do recommend having automated taxes. However, for a multi-vendor website, I gotta be honest, I'm just not sure on how that works. So I just want to select a standard rate of tax. So let's click on standard rates. And here we have country code. So let's say, for example, you are in a specific country, you can click on country code and you can enter the tax rate for that specific country. For example, we will see, Austria, the country code is AT for Austria. For Bulgaria, it's BG. For Canada, it's CA. So whatever country that you're in and you want to apply a specific tax rate to that country, you will then just enter into the country code. But for my demo, I'm just gonna put United States. So here I'll click on Insert Row. The US country code, I believe, is US, right? For United States, right? United States is US. So I will just put in US, right? US. And then I just want to enter in a tax rate. So for me, I'm in a specific state with, I think Nevada has zero tax or personal tax, but I think they do have a tax of, I don't know, let's just put 5%. So basically, if people purchase the products in the United States, they will be charged a 5% tax. All right, and then I will just click on Save Changes. Now let's say, for example, they also buy this product in Mexico or something, or if you want to set a tax rate for a different country, I believe Mexico is MX, right? So Mexico is MX, and then I'll just say the standard tax rate for Mexico is 8%. These are just for demo purposes only, guys. I do not know the tax rates of these countries, so don't copy what I put. But this is just how you can enter your own tax rate. And then I'll click on Save Changes. All right, so if someone buys our product from Mexico, they will be charged 8% tax. If they buy it from the United States, they'll be charged a 5% tax rate. So that's pretty simple. Now let's set up shipping. Let's click on the shipping tab. Now the first thing we need to do is add a shipping zone. So let's click on Add a Shipping Zone. So this is for the United States, right? And this region is for United States. So what is the actual flat rate for shipping for the United States? Well, let's add a shipping method. Here I'll select a flat rate, right? And I'm gonna click on Edit here. So we can change this method title if you want, but we'll just put shipping. Right? Shipping rates. Is this taxable or no? I'm going to put no. And the shipping rate is $5. So basically, shipping costs $5 in the United States. And I'll click on Save Changes. Now we also have shipping in the other countries, right? In Mexico and also Canada. So let's set another shipping zone for Mexico. So I'll click on Shipping Zones. And here I'm going to add a new shipping zone. And this will be for Mexico. And I'll click Add a Shipping Method. And for this flat rates, I'll just say Mexico is also $7 because it's a little bit farther from us. So we might have to pay more in shipping fees. So let's click on Edit. I'll put $7, not taxable. And then I'll just leave that as flat rate. Or you can just change it to shipping tax or whatever you want to put, shipping rate or whatever. So there we go. So now Mexico is being charged $7 and United States is being charged $5. Now, let's say, for example, Canada buys our product, right? But we don't have a shipping zone for Canada. So let's just say, for example, that someone bought something from your store that's not in the country that you expected. You can have a fallback rate. So that means, let's say someone buys it from Colombia or from Brazil, and somehow they got it, they purchased our product. We can select a shipping rate for countries that are not on our list. So let's click on Add a Shipping Rate, and I'll click on Edit. Here I'll put not taxable, and this is a $10 tax or a $10 shipping fee. So what that means is if someone buys our products from somewhere that's not on our shipping zone, this is a fallback rate. So this is what will be charged by default if they are not from Mexico or the United States. Now there is one thing I do want to talk about as well. Let's say, for example, I'm in the United States and someone buys something right next to my city, right? I am in Nevada. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I don't want to charge them the standard rate because there's probably the shipping rate is probably very small. So we can add free shipping. Let's click on Add Shipping Zone. And this will be Nevada. And here I will type in Nevada, right? And add a shipping zone. Now, instead of selecting a flat rate, we have free shipping. And I'll add a shipping method. Now, you can assign free shipping to any country or any place that you would like. You don't even have to have a specific region. So we can, charge Mexico, or we can give Mexico free shipping if we choose to do that. But right here, click on Edit. Free shipping requires what? Free shipping requires a minimum order amount, a coupon, or both. I'm going to say a minimum order amount of $20. So what this means is people must spend $20 on our store and then they will qualify for free shipping. All right, so that's what free shipping means, and I'll click on Save Changes. You guys with me? You guys got that? All right, cool. So let's just step back here and just see what we've done. So people in the United States will be charged $5. People in Mexico will be charged, I think it's $8. However, people in Nevada will get free shipping because we are located in Nevada, so shipping is cheaper. And then we forgot about Canada, but that's okay because Canada will be charged the locations not covered by our other zones. So even though we didn't list Canada, they will still be allowed to purchase products because we have put this on the locations not covered. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Do you guys have any questions about that? Let me know in the comments below. So now that we set up tax and shipping, we can now go ahead and accept payment credit cards on our site. But before we jump into the payments really quick, I just want to step back here and just show you a Dokan option about your vendors. So let's go to the dashboard and go to settings. So here we have selling options. Now, just to be clear, or it is the, I think it's the general, right? Oh no, yeah, selling options. So right here you have shipping fee recipients. So who will be receiving the shipping fees? Who will be receiving the tax fees? Now, I'm not an accountant, guys, so it just depends on who wants to receive the tax and who wants to receive the shipping fees. You can give it to your vendors or you can give it to your store. It just depends on how you run your store, but this is a very important setting that you need to take in consideration when you guys are doing your shipping and your tax. So just just be mindful about that. That's what that option is referring to, and it is a big deal, So just think about that. So now let's go ahead and talk about payment gateways. Let's go to WooCommerce and go to settings. I'm gonna go ahead and close this window and let's click on payments. Now, I know specific countries do like bank transfers and cash payments, so you can enable bank transfers and cash payments. However, just remember, they will allow it to be purchasing products on your store and then they pay you later, right? So that's what cash on delivery and bank transfers mean. But here I'll just click on Save Changes and turn on cash on delivery. However, we need to integrate Stripe and we also need to integrate the PayPal plugin for your store. We have Stripe payments right here, but I want to show you how to find it just in case they delete this little like notice or whatever. We'll go to plugins and we'll go to add new. And then for search plugins, we will type in Stripe. Now the plugin that we're going to use is called the WooCommerce Payment Gateway. So this is the one right here. Once you see it, you'll click on Install Now. And then we'll click on Activate. All right, now we'll go back to WooCommerce Settings, and then we'll go to Payments. And now we're going to turn on the Stripe credit card. So we're going to turn on the credit card, and then we'll click on Setup. All right, so now that we've actually had this already, we just need to go ahead and copy and paste some codes. So let's go back to Stripe. Now you guys will need to sign up and make a free account. So just go through the process, sign up. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. You will need a bank account, and this serves all of the United States, all of Europe, Mexico, I believe Brazil as well, and parts of Europe. So you might want to check the country codes of where they operate, but they're pretty global. And if they don't serve a country that you're from, don't worry, we'll fall back with PayPal. So this is like the general dashboard of your store where you can see your payments and everything. Now this is live payments, and if you want to test this first, we will click on test mode. So remember, test mode is basically just seeing if it's connected on our store. Let's go ahead and connect this to our store really quick. So let's go to developers right here, and then we'll click on API keys. Here we have the publishable key. Let's copy this and let's paste this on our store. Now we are in test mode, so make sure enable test mode is checked. And I want to paste that there, right? And I'll go back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste the secret key. Let's go back here, then we will paste the secret key. Next, we have this webhook endpoints. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, right? Copy this, go back to our little store, and then we're gonna click on webhooks on the left side, and we're gonna add an endpoint. Just copy and paste that endpoint. Tell Stripe why you're using this. So we are accepting payments. And then right here you have select events. Click on select events. we're going to select charge and charge captured. So all I'm saying here is that I just want to use this to accept credit cards on the website. We'll click on add events and then add an endpoint. So once you've done all that, you just need to go ahead and reveal the signing secrets. And this is the signing secret. And we'll copy that and we will paste that right there. All right, cool. Now you might want to say who you are. So this is the Multivendor website, and this will be put on the user's credit card statements. So you want to make sure that you put a statement descriptor. Also make sure to leave this checked. You want to capture this right away. Here you can select if you want Apple Pay and Google Pay. That's really up to you. But you can check out these other options, like they have a new payment experience or a faster experience or whatever. There are some options you can mess around with, but we're pretty much done. So let's click on Save Changes. And that's it. Your website is now connected with Stripe, and you can now start accepting credit card payments. Now, just to be clear, you guys will need an SSL on your websites. When you sign up for Hostinger or Name Hero, they do give you a free SSL. So you want to make sure your SSL is enabled. So just make sure you have a valid SSL because you will need that to accept credit card payments. Now let's go ahead and run a quick test transaction just to see if this is working. All right, let's go ahead and buy some products. All products. We'll click on this one here. And I get, who is this? Is this Becca? Who is this? Oh, Becca. All right, let's buy Becca's product. So now we're buying Becca's products. I'll view the cart. And you can see here we have the tax of $5. Now we've also been charged $5 for shipping. So we know that's working. And then here I'll click on proceed to checkout. Your users will then have to fill out their information. So here we go. Now once the user fills out all their information, they'll click on credit card. And here they can enter in their credit card information. So this is the demo credit card that I'm using. I will save this. Now remember, this is in test mode. So for test mode, just use the 424242, and then we'll click on place order. All right, so we have now received the order. Now you will also get a confirmation email notifying you that this person has purchased a product. The vendor will also get an email notifying them they have sold a product on your store. So now that we've actually, sold the product, let's go ahead and check our Stripe account here just to make sure that everything went through correctly. Let's go to payments, and we should see a transaction of $110, and there it is. So we have the transaction for $110. We have the customer and also the time. So now we know that Stripe is integrated, and we know that we can start accepting credit card payments on our site. Now, let's say, for example, you want to accept live payments on your website. It's really simple. Let's just go back to our dashboard here. WooCommerce Settings. And then under the Payments tab, we'll click on Stripe. So Stripe, Manage. Now here we have test mode enabled. So if you want to accept real payments on your website, just go ahead and disable this and then go through the same exact process as you did before. So let's go back over here to Stripe. Make sure you turn off test data and then go through the same exact process. So you'll click on developers, API keys, and then just do the same exact thing. So just copy and paste this. I'll just walk you through it really quick. Copy and paste. Guys, please don't buy anything on this store. People actually watch my videos and then they actually go back and they, they buy stuff. And I said, guys, like this is for test purposes only, and I don't know if they're just trolling me. They just want to have fun, but I get like people are like, hey man, I bought something, but I have to refund them, So I'm like, well, don't do that, accept payments, right? Select endpoints, charge captured, add events, add endpoint. So all I'm doing here is I'm doing the same exact thing we did before, but it's just for live payments. So here, paste that. Let's do an inline credit card. That actually makes a pop-up. It's pretty cool. But once I hit save changes, at this point, this website can now start accepting real people's credit cards. So anyone can come to this website with their bank card and they can then go ahead and use their credit card on my sites. And then we will, get their credit card money or whatever, or we'll make money, So that's how we can integrate Stripe onto our website. So now that I showed you guys how to use Stripe, now let's talk about PayPal. Now recently WooCommerce did some really weird integrations with PayPal and their default plugin isn't really working well. And I know that because I checked out the reviews and they were terrible. So go over here to plugins and go to add new. And we're not going to use the default plugin with WooCommerce anymore because I've had too many users complain saying that it doesn't work. And even myself, I've used it and it doesn't work. This is the plugin that they want us to use. And you guys can see it just has really, really bad reviews. And I myself just couldn't get it to work. So I want you guys to use this one right here. It is called the PayPal Express Checkout. It is created by WebToffee. This one worked really well, and all you need to do is copy and paste the API, and it's really simple. So go ahead and click on Install Now and activate. All right, now we need to go to PayPal. Now, one thing to note, guys, is PayPal does require a business account. So before, you can use a personal account, but now you cannot. The only drawback to this is that a business account does have a monthly fee of, I believe it's $35. So I need to go through the process and create a business account. It's really simple. I have a business account and I've been using PayPal for years. But once you guys create a business account, I'll then show you how you can connect it really quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and log into PayPal with my account. All right, so this is my PayPal account. I got some cash in here and yeah, we're ready to roll. So let's go back to our website here, and I want to now integrate this. So let's go first find, I believe it is the PayPal Express plugin, and I want to click on Settings this time. Here I want to enable this, right? So I want to enable the PayPal payment gateway. I'll scroll to the bottom, and here we have the environment. So I want to make sure this is a live mode, right? So a live mode, this will allow us to accept real credit card payments on our website. But before I do that, let's just click on Save really quick at the bottom because I enabled the PayPal and I just want to refresh it and let them know that I want to enable. Now also right here we have Payment Button. I want you guys to select Express Checkout. This is actually a much faster alternative for your users to check out, and it's really, really easy. So make sure you select Enabled and then Express Checkout. We'll scroll to the bottom. And then for the environment, I want to change this to Live Mode. Now right here, this says obtain your live API credentials from PayPal account. So click on this little live link right here. And this is going to open up a new browser and it should log you into your PayPal account. All right, so once you guys have clicked that link, it will then take you to the area where you need to copy and paste the API. So it's really simple, guys. Just go ahead and click on show. You're just going to copy this and you're just going to paste in the username, the password, and the signature right there from these three credentials. All right, so I went ahead and I put in my API information. So all I need to do now is scroll to the bottom and click on Save Changes. And that's it. We are now synced up with PayPal, and now we can start using PayPal on our multi-vendor website. Pretty simple. So now let's go ahead and buy something really quick. I'm gonna go to my vendors, and we're gonna go to Becca. Now, the last thing that I wanna show you all is, let's say, for example, users purchase enough products on this store to request a payout. How do we do payouts? Well, let's just go ahead and just quickly do that. Here, I will go to proceed to checkouts. We have the PayPal buttons now, pretty cool. You can turn these on or off in the options, but now you'll see that we have PayPal as an option. So we have PayPal, we have a Stripe, and we also have cash on delivery. Now for this example, I'm just going to use cash on delivery because this actually counts as real live money. So we can actually request the payments with cash on delivery. So I'm gonna click on place order. Okay, so we have now purchased enough money so Becca can now ask for a withdrawal. So let's go ahead and go to the vendor part for Becca. So we logged into Becca's dashboard and you'll notice that we have $220 in sales. However, if we go to withdrawal, you're gonna see that they still cannot make a withdrawal. Now, the reason why she cannot withdraw the money is because as the admin, you need to approve the sales first, and then they'll be allowed to accept a withdrawal. So let's jump back to the admin website. All right, so I'm on the admin website. Now remember, you have been notified by emails about these sales. So don't think that like you're just clueless or something. So all you have to do to approve the orders is go to WooCommerce and go to orders. So here are the actual orders, and you can click on the order and see all the information about the seller. You can, take a look at everything, make sure everything looks good. But once you want to go ahead and approve the order, you'll go to status and goes to, where is it? Status, what did I just pass it? Completed, there we go. There it is. And then just click on update after you select completed. You can also do this a lot faster by clicking on orders on the left side, clicking on the actual order, and then just go into completed and apply. All right, so once this has been done, now Rebecca can request a payment. So let's jump back to Becca's website. All right, we're back at Becca's website. Sorry guys if I'm jumping back and forth, but this is the best way to show you all. So this is Becca's website. And now you'll see that we have earnings, right? So let's go to withdraw. Remember, she has $220 in earnings or sales, but we took a commission rate. So right here, I want to say, you know what? I want 150 bucks. And we can do PayPal, or they can do bank transfer, because remember when they signed up, they had the option to put their bank information. You can always go that route if you want, but I'm just gonna put PayPal and then go to submit request. So now you'll see that this is in a pending review. So right now we are waiting for the admin, which is the, you, right, to go ahead and finally approve the payment. So here is the withdrawal requests, and you can see that she asked for PayPal. Now, if you're not sure about her PayPal account, you can just go ahead and click on her name, and she should have her email that she used to sign up with. So you're saying, okay, this is her PayPal email. I'm gonna go ahead and send her the $150 right now, right, using PayPal. And once you send her the money through your PayPal account, you'll then leave a note, or you can go ahead and approve the request. All right, and at this point, she has been notified that you have successfully paid her. Now, in case you guys have absolutely no idea on how to send payments, guys, it's really easy. I'll just go ahead and show you. You can just click on pay and get paid and click on send money. And then all you would need to do here is just enter in the email for your vendor. So her email was darylporto@gmail.com. You will simply enter their email and then you will send it to them. Once you click on their email, PayPal will say, well, how much? You'll just put the amount, $150, and then continue, and then send it. So after that, you would then send Rebecca the $150, and then everything is good. So you have now successfully paid her request. She has received her money. The money that you received will be either in the PayPal account or your Stripe account, and then you guys can continue business as usual. So hopefully this section helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys like what you've been seeing so far, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and also leave me a comment about what I can do to improve. But now that we talked about the free version and we talked about the basics of everything, let's move on to the next section and talk about the pro version of Dokan and everything that it has to offer. All right, cool. So at this point, you guys have a fully functional multi-vendor e-commerce website. It's pretty simple, right? Now in this next section, I'll be showing you how to use the Dokan Pro version. Now the Dokan Pro version does give yourself a lot more control over your store. It also gives the the vendors, a lot more capabilities like bookable products, auction products, and stuff like that. So in this part of the video, I'll be covering all of the Dokan Pro features and everything it has to offer. You guys ready? Let's get started. All right, guys, welcome to the Dokan Pro section of this video. In this part of the video, I'll be showing you all of the pro features that come with Dokan. Now, earlier in the video, we used the free version. However, if you guys do decide to upgrade, we'll be giving you a walkthrough of all of the pro features. Now, if you guys do decide to upgrade, we do have a link and a coupon code in the description of this video. If you guys do use our link, it does help us to continue to make these videos for you guys for free. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pricing plans. So Dokan offers 4 different plans, right? Because this is the free plan. Now, at the time of recording this video, I'm in like the winter time right now, season, so there's a lot of promotions and sales going on. So at the time of recording this video, these are only promotional prices, and these are their base prices. However, our coupon code will give you guys a discount that almost matches that, so not to worry. Now, there's 4 different plans, and we purchased the business plan. The reason why is because the business plan offers the most features, and we're going to go ahead and walk you through all of the features to help you decide which plan works best for your multi-vendor website. I also do want to let you guys know that this company does give you a 14-day money-back guarantee for any reason. So if you guys do purchase one of these plans and you feel like it just doesn't work out for you, you guys can always get your money back guaranteed with a 14-day money-back guarantee. All right, so in this part of the video, guys, I'll be showing you the difference between the free versions and also the pro versions. Now, recently we used the free version in the video, and in this part of the video, I'll be showing you the pro version. Now, I went ahead and I purchased the business plan. The business plan offers the most features. However, you might want to pick a plan that works works good for you and your multi-vendor website. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you a visual of what's different on this multi-vendor website. I'll also show you the different products that you can create, like a booking product, a subscription product, product add-ons, and also a auction product where users can auction products on your website, or you can have like an auction website like eBay on your multi-vendor website. So what I'm going to do here is just go through these and just kind of show you what changes. Now, the advanced features applies to the starter, professional, and business. Hey guys, real quick, before we talk about the next section where we talk about the products that you can create, there was a large update that Dokan created during the creation of this video. So what I had to do here was edit the video and include this section because there were some notable features that are actually pretty important that I do want to go over to kind of talk about what changed in the new update of the Dokan Pro version. Now, the first thing is when you go to your Dokan and your settings, you'll see a lot more tabs, and you can go ahead and search for store support, live search. They do have a lot more options here if you want to check these out, but a lot of these might not apply to you, but some of them might. Like you can now add delivery time, you can adjust the shipping status, the vendor subscription. So there's just some general more options here that you guys can go through in the Dokan Pro version. So be sure to go ahead and check those out. Now, one notable feature is the fact that they now have the coupon support. So let's say, for example, you have vendors, right? But maybe they have coupons that you want to restrict, or you want to have a little bit more control over your website with the coupons. We can do that with this new feature. So right here, I'll go ahead and click on create a coupon. And you'll see this new tab right here that says vendor limits. Now, this was created during the update. So right here, you can go ahead and kind of adjust what you want on your site with vendors. You can display coupon codes for specific products, or you can exclude products. So this kind of gives you a little bit more control over your vendors, because before you didn't have any authority over what they would put on for sale, and now you do. So this is a really cool feature. I really do like that. Next, we have the table rate shipping. Now this is a very important update, and I'm gonna go ahead and log in on Becca's website to give you guys an example of what happened. Okay, so this is Becca's dashboard, and I'm gonna go over here to settings, and I'm gonna scroll down and click on shipping. And then we'll scroll down, and now you're gonna see your zone areas. Now, if nothing appears here, that's because you need to first create a shipping zone. But I'll go ahead and click on other areas. Now this can be anything like United States or Mexico or whatever it is that you wanna ship. And then you'll see an option for table rates. So I'm gonna click on edit here. And then you'll see that you have this option for table rate shipping. Now, what table rate shipping is essentially is you can basically ship based off of weight, off of dimensions, off of quantity. It's a very advanced method of shipping. So you can see you can ship based off of the price, the weight, and also the item count as well. Now, table rate shipping can be a little bit more complicated, but I have created a full tutorial on the table rate shipping plugin if you decide to add it to your website. So this is the video right here. It's called the table rate shipping plugin. It's about 40 minutes, and I gave you 3 different examples of how to apply advanced shipping to your store. So if you guys do want to go ahead and check out this video, I will leave this in the description below of this video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next feature, which is the rank math integration. Now, rank math is a very popular SEO plugin. In fact, I do have a video on it, which is quite popular that people really like. So with this update, you guys can go ahead and add specific SEO titles to your products for your multi-vendor store. Let me just go ahead and give you an example here. So I'll go over here to my products, and I'll click on all products, and then I'll just click on any product. And then we'll scroll down. And now you'll see this option right here that says Rank Math SEO. Now this is if you have the Rank Math plugin installed and you have the Dokan Pro plugin installed as well. And then here you can edit the snippet. So you can basically change how you want this to look like in the search engine. So for example, we can adjust it to just a title, or put the site title, darylwilson.com or whatever. And then here you can kind of change the description. Now what this does is that this will help SEO. So this will actually help the product get kind of indexed better. And it just gives the users that are searching a better idea of what the product is in the search results, because usually it'll just pull up random information from the product and you don't really have a lot of control over it. But with this update, you can now kind of display the products the way you want it to be displayed in the search results. And they have some other options here, like the schema markup, which is actually pretty cool. Social, where it tells you like what it looks like in the search results. Now, I believe the schema is for the pro version. I do have another video on the pro version as well if you guys decide to go that route. You don't have to buy the pro version, to be honest. You guys can get away with just the free version, but this is just an option that they added in their new updates. Next, we have the product bulk edit feature for vendors. This just allows vendors to bulk edit products all at the same time. I'll just give you guys a quick example here. So if we go back to our vendor, our Becca's website, let me click on products. We can now go ahead and do something with like a bulk, right? So we can edit in bulk, delete in bulk, and even publish products in bulk. So it's a small feature, but it's also nice to have because maybe they're creating hundreds of products and they can go ahead and bulk select products or publish products and stuff like that. And the last feature is called the vendor verification. Now what this will do is this will actually verify your vendors and show vendors on your website that they have been verified. They'll have to go through a process of setting up and connecting their social media profiles. Now it's a little time consuming, to be honest, so I will just go ahead and leave this article in the description below this video if you guys decide to go that route. But essentially here you can see that, I'll go ahead and scroll down here, that your vendors can submit information and then you can approve or reject the vendors, just based off of what they have submitted or, whatever it is that you want to approve or your rules for your multi-vendor website. So again, I'll go ahead and leave this article in the description below of this video. But these are the major changes that happened while I was recording this video. But these other changes here, they're just minor tweaks and updates. They've updated some stuff and they fixed some stuff like bugs and stuff like that. But yeah, this just was a large update and I just wanted to cover these features that were created during the creation of this video. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump back to the pro features of this plugin. Now this is for your vendors only. So your vendors will have like a much more premium way of controlling their store. Let me go ahead and give you an example here. So this is the vendors dashboard, and right away you guys might notice that they do have a lot more tabs. So in the free version they only have maybe 5 or 6 tabs, but in the pro version they have a lot more options. So they can have subscriptions, they can now create coupon codes and have discounts for their products, they can select delivery times, and also they get a better interface as far as reports go. So this would be like their report section where they can see their sales by day, their top selling products, their top earning products, which I think that's the same thing, right? And then also their statements. So now they can go ahead and download statements and they can export those, for their accounting purposes or whatever it is. But overall, this is a really big improvement from the default free version. Also now users can see the reviews, and I think they can participate in when people leave a review, they can see what's going on, if they left a review. We have return requests and also staff. Now this is actually really useful because creating products can be very tedious, but now with the staff option, your vendors can now create staff so they can upload products for them. So they can create new staff and then they can help them upload products and stuff like that because, creating products is pretty tedious. It takes a long time. Now this is a really unique option, is the followers. Now if you go to your store list, you will then see that your visitors of the website can now follow vendors. And this is good because if they have products, they can notify the followers and they can come and they can purchase those products. And remember, if your vendors make money, you make money, right? So, that's actually good that they can start marketing towards your own customers, right? That's pretty helpful. Also, we have the booking integration and also the subscription integration. We'll talk more about that in the next section. Those are products. Here you have analytics, and also your vendors can now have announcements on their store as well to give users announcements and stuff like that. So overall, the vendor does get a large upgrade with flexibility and control over their dashboard. And you can always design and customize this page, guys, using the page builder. You can add a banner here. You can take out the dashboard. Just click on Edit with Elementor, and you can edit this page. So, but yeah, this is all available in the starter, professional, business, and the enterprise plan. All right, now let's go ahead and keep scrolling down here. All right. So that is the vendors, the vendors interface. Now this is where things get really different between the plans. So I purchased the business plan, and the purchase plan does give you a lot more options, like the product subscriptions, and also I believe it is the all these options down here, like the product inquiry, geolocate, live chats, and stuff like that. But what I'll do first is I'll just go ahead and just give you guys an example of the subscription. So the subscription allows you to have subscription-based products on your website. This means your vendors can sell subscriptions on your websites, and they can have a lot of options and control over these products. So for example, they can go ahead and offer a subscription price for $50 every month, every day, every year. They can have a free trial. They can have a sign-up fee, and then they can also have this taxable and stuff like that. So they can create their own subscription-based products on your websites if you want to do that. And I don't really know a lot of sites that do that, but that is a very lucrative industry to have subscriptions, because then you're getting paid, every month or every year or every 30 days or something like that. Now, also we have the Dokan PayPal marketplace. Now, this is for like splitting payments and stuff like that. Now, you also get the option to split up payments between sellers. So you can get very dynamic. You can split up payments between two vendors and yourself. So maybe you guys can have like a three-way purchase plan, right? Or whatever, So it just gives you a lot more flexibility and control for your multi-vendor store. Also, you have product subscription. Again, that's only in the business plan. Product add-ons is actually really useful. So product add-ons is having the ability to add add-ons on your product. Like, if you want to add something for $5 more or something. Here you can see that we have gift wrap for $5 or silk wrap or something like that. So you can add upsells, and that's kind of what they are, or add-ons. Like, for example, for $5 more, you can get this. For $10 more, you can get that. And you can create as many add-ons as you would like. And I'll just give you a quick little example of this. So you will see that we now have is it the add-ons right here? Or is it add-ons? Yeah, right here. So we have gift wrapped. And you can create as many add-ons as you want. And here you'll see you can have checkboxes, you can have text. People can upload files. Like, for example, if you're selling shirts and you want to see a visual of the shirt they want, or they have a file for their shirt, they can upload it. And they do have a lot of options. So they can have all these options on your sites, and that's pretty useful. So that is an example of the product add-ons. So let me just go ahead and show you the last two products, which was the booking product. So this will allow people to book on your website. Now, I know my buttons look a little weird, and that's because I was kind of messing around with it earlier. But from here, users can actually click on the dates, and they can have a booking. You can select the booking per day. They can have a schedule. So the booking plugin is very dynamic. There's a lot you can do with it, and they can click on book now. They can also book based off of time as well. So the booking plugin is a little dynamic. Now, I do have another video on the WooCommerce bookings plugin. It's right here. So the plugin itself, I gotta be honest, guys, it is a little advanced if you're brand new to WordPress. So I have this video, it's 30 minutes long, and this will kind of help you guys understand how to use the WooCommerce booking plugin on your e-commerce website. And lastly, I do want to show you guys the last product, which is the auction product. I did tell you guys I would show you guys a little bit later, but this is the auction product. And if we click on it, we can now see that there's a starting bid. Now, there is a lot of options for the auction products. So let me go ahead and scroll down here just to give you an example. You can set the starting price of the actual product, and then you can have a bid increment. This means when someone bids, they have to bid at least $30. So let's say, for example, $5. So that means if somebody bids, the minimum bid increase would be $5. You also have the reserve price. This means you don't want to sell the price lower than this. So regardless of what happens in the auction, you do not want to sell the price for less than $150. And if it does not meet $150, the product will not sell. So the reserve price is like a safety net, basically. You can also have a buy it now price. And this is basically saying, look, if you want to just skip the auction and if you want to just buy the product right now, you can go ahead and do that as well. So this is the auction product, and you can have this available on your e-commerce store. But I do want to go ahead and mention a few things about these products really quick. So in order to have the auctions on your website, you will have to go ahead and purchase the plugin that gives you the ability to have auctions. Now remember, Dokan is an integration, so it adds the integration for these plugins. It doesn't come included. And I just want to be very transparent and tell you guys that before you buy the Pro and saying, oh, you didn't tell us that you have to actually purchase another plugin to get that feature. And the simple answer is yes. So you will have to purchase the Simple Auctions plugin to get the ability to have auctions on your store. So you'll go ahead and install this plugin onto your sites, and then you will purchase the Pro, and then this option will be available to have auctions on your multi-vendor websites. Now, the same thing also applies for the subscriptions. So you can have subscriptions on your website. However, you will need to purchase the WooCommerce subscriptions plugin in order to add it to your website. So you'll see here under the plugins tab, if I click on install, Dokan does integrate with these plugins. I know that's kind of a bummer, but yeah, I mean, I'm just the messenger, guys. I'm just the messenger. So here is the WooCommerce bookings, and then we also have the WooCommerce product add-ons and also the simple auction as well. So you will need to purchase those plugins first, and then you can add in Dokan Pro, and then they will integrate together. So that means your vendors can then offer bookings, your vendors can offer subscriptions, and your vendors can then offer auctions on your website. So I just want to make that very clear for everyone, just so you guys know what you're, what you're buying and stuff like that. But we'll go ahead and scroll down here. So people can leave, vendor reviews, store support, seller verification, Stripe Connect. Now Stripe Connect is for, again, splitting payments with Stripe. As I showed you earlier, we can accept payments with Stripe, but if you want to be able to split it up and stuff like that, you have that option. And then we have some other ones like following store, request, vendor staff manager, product inquiry. So this allows customers to actually message the user about a product. So for example, if we go to the store list, and then I'll go ahead and click on one of the vendors, we can now see that they can get supports, and you can change this to like get inquiry or whatever, but they can go ahead and ask questions about the actual product to the vendor themselves. So they can kind of be like your own support team. So that kind of actually, that might help with like support requests and stuff. But let's keep going down here. We have the option for wholesale. Now the wholesale will allow your vendors to create special prices for individuals. Like for example, they can go ahead and sell like 100 of these phones for a lot cheaper. So they'll have the option to kind of have like the AliExpress style website where they can have like a back end wholesale price that's exclusive for specific buyers. And then below that, we have the Elementor edition. So with this feature, you can actually create your own stores. You can build your own vendor stores. Now, this right here was created with the Elementor theme builder. So let me just give you a quick example of this, just to give you, an example of what you can do. So this is available in the theme builder only. So if you go to the templates, we'll go to theme builder. And now you'll see that we have an option for a single store. Now remember, you must have Elementor Pro and also the Pro version of Dokan in order to get this feature. So here I'll click on Start Now and just give you an example of what this does. All right, for single store, I'll click on Plus. Now before we go on any further, I do want to let you guys know I have a full another video on the Elementor theme builder. So this teaches you the ins and outs of the theme builder. It basically allows you to have a custom header and a footer and a bunch of different custom shop pages and stuff like that. So if you guys do need help with the Elementor theme builder, I will leave this tutorial in the description below of this video for you guys to check it out later. But let's go ahead and go back over here. Now, I can actually build a custom store from scratch using the Elementor theme builder. For example, I'll just click on Insert, and I'll just use one of their pre-made templates just to kind of speed this part up. All right, so now you'll see that we have the store name, and we have the the vendor, and we have their products and stuff like that. Now, what we can do here on the left side, we now have store elements. So just like we kind of built the pages from scratch, now we have the Dokan options or the Elementor modules that we can use specifically for stores. So you can have a store follow button. You can add in a live chat, right? So a store live chat button. This will allow them to like live chats with your store. Here you have store content tabs and maybe a profile picture, right? You can put a profile picture. And remember, this dynamically updates. So whatever profile picture the user has, it will display here automatically. Now I know this looks a little messy and stuff. Maybe I should clean it up. Maybe there we go. Let's clean this store up a little bit. Okay, we have too many buttons here. We'll delete this one. But you guys get the point, right? You guys understand what I'm talking about here. So you can custom build the store list from scratch using the Elementor Pro and the Dokan Pro. So just remember, you will have to purchase the professional plan in order to get this feature, or the business and the enterprise plan. All right, but once you guys do that, you can go ahead and publish your changes and save it. So I'll click on publish. I'll add a condition, and I want this to be applied to single stores. So basically, I want to override the current defaults, and I want to have the single store available on all of the on the templates. So I'll go ahead and click on save and close. And there you go. So now we have our new custom store that we created from scratch. You'll notice here how this dynamically updated. So we have this image, and that dynamically updated to the vendor. And if I go to another store, it will also dynamically update between all of the vendors. So it applies to your entire website. So that's pretty cool. But that's an example of what the Dokan PRO Professional and Business Plan does. You can have a custom store using the theme builder. And also for priority supports, if you guys need a lot of help, and some of you might, you guys can use the enterprise plan. And remember, my coupon code works for all plans. So if you feel like that might fit your budgets, go for it. We'll leave a link below and a coupon to help you guys out with your multi-vendor website. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. If you guys have any questions for me about any of these things that I talked about, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure to like this video, and if you guys have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. And now that you guys have stayed this long, let's move on to the next section and give you a free layout that I created for you guys for your multi-vendor website. Well guys, congrats on making it to the end. And as a bonus, we have created a free layout for all of you that you can use on your multi-vendor store. Now, parts of this layout are with the free version of Elementor. However, the shop pages and the product pages, those are for Elementor Pro only. So if you guys do decide to upgrade to Elementor Pro, we do have a link as well in the description. But let's go ahead and show you guys how to import this layout on your multi-vendor website. All right, well now it's time to give you guys something special, which we're going to give you a free layout for your multi-vendor websites. Now we have two layouts actually. We have this layout here, which is ideal for a multi-vendor website. And we also have a layout called Finley. Now I've already created another video on this, but you guys can actually use this on your e-commerce website. Now what makes this unique is we offer 4 different custom shop pages, and we also offer 2 different product pages, along with a custom My Account, cart, and checkout page. So we realize everyone out there has like their own preference and style of how you want to see your shop. So this is an example of like shop page 1. You guys can kind of and of course you guys can adjust this to your liking. You don't have to use everything 100%. You can download it, you can add in your own images, maybe even change the color scheme. But overall, we like this structure. It's like really nice. You can see we have this style, we have this countdown timer, and it just looks really clean and ideal. And I think this is a great booster for your multi-vendor website. So you can check out all these shop pages, and we also do have 2 other product pages. So yeah, this is one of them. And then also we created the second one, and it'll look something like that as well. We just kind of took away that little top header section and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and download this for free on my website. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to import this layout. First thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna go to my website, darylwilson.com, and you guys can download this layout for free. Now this is in the description of this video as well. I have other videos where people said, hey Daryl, we can't find the layout. And guys, it's in the description. It's gonna be under my products. Now if you still cannot find it, let me just step back here and hold on. Whoa, that was weird. It's right here under my template. So it's called the Electronic Elementor e-commerce layout. And all you have to do here is go to add to cart, and then just buy it like you're buying something else, except this is free. It doesn't cost you anything. Proceed to checkout, and then you'll get a zip folder. So go ahead and place the order. All right, and there you go. So now we have the electronic layout. So just click on the actual layout, and then you will download a zip file. All you need to do after that is open the zip file, and then you can import and drag and drop these onto your website. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag and drop them on this website. So this is the demo website that we made in the video, but I don't really need it. It's just for tutorial purposes. Now also guys, I do want to let you know that parts of this layout are using Elementor Pro. Not all of it, but most of it. In fact, if you guys do want to use the header and the footer, that will require Elementor Pro. And we made these because a lot of users tend to upgrade to Elementor Pro. So we want to kind of extend it, all the way across, right? So the first thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to upload this to your website. So there's several ways to do that. You can do it from your library, or you can even use it while you're using the page builder. So right here, I'll click on Edit with Elementor. All right, and I just want to delete everything. I'm just going to delete this entire website here. So I don't really need any of this. I'll just go ahead and delete it all, right? And now we're basically starting with a blank page, right? So I'll just click on this template section and click on Upload. I'll select the file. Now you first need to double click and open the actual file. Once you do that, you will then see that there is a folder, and it'll be called Extronic, like this. Go ahead and double click on this. Here you'll see a list of the available pages. So you'll see the home, the about, the shop pages, and we have named them all for you guys so you guys won't get confused. So I want to import the home page, right? So the home page is right here. I'll click on Open, and now it's importing this layout onto my website. Okay, so there is the home page. Now I'll click on Insert and click on Yes. All right, and there it is. So we can see our layouts. Everything looks good. Now, if there's anything that you guys want to change, just feel free to make your own modifications. But we have successfully imported this entire layout. So that's how you can import the pages. So if you'll do the same thing for like the home page, the About Us page, the contact, also the My Account and the checkouts and the cart page. Now, in order to modify those specific pages, you'll just need to go ahead and go to, like, for example, like the the cart page. And then you'll click on Edit Page. So it's a little bit different for the cart, checkout, and the My Account. You have to click on Edit Page first, and then you'll click on Edit with Elementor in the back end. Now that only applies for the cart, My Account, and the checkout. The other pages, it's like just as normal. So for example, this is the this is the actual cart page. But all I want to do is I'm just going to delete it, and then I'll import the cart page that I created. Here I'll click on Select File and the cart page and Open. Next, I'll click on Insert, and there you go. So now we have the carts, and then we have the icons here, and then we also have the icons here at the bottom that we created for you guys. If you want to change the color of this you'll have to go through the theme customizer and edit it. And also, if you want to make this bigger, you can just click on it and just make it full width and then stretch it across, right? So stretch section, so you can fully modify this to your liking. But once you're done, you'll click on Update. So you'll go through the process of doing that for your pages. Now, the header and the footer, the shop, and the product pages, you will need to have the Elementor Pro because that requires the theme builder. So let's do that really quick. Let's go to our dashboard. If you guys do need help with the Elementor theme builder, I do have a full another video on that. And I'll put that in the description below of this video. But it allows you to have like custom pages, custom headers and footers, and all sorts of cool stuff. So you'll go to Templates and go to Theme Builder. Now this is after you purchase and install the Elementor Pro version. You guys can install any plan. They do have a $100 plan right here. Looks like they're kind of hiding it, but you'll just go ahead and purchase Elementor Pro and then upload the plugin to your website. I think most people watching this already have the Pro version. Now let's say, for example, you want to add in the header. You can click on Add a New Header. They also do have this new visual editor, and I want to use this instead. I actually like this a lot better than the All right, so I'm going to click on Header, and I want to import the header now. So click on Select Files, and then we'll find the header page, right, or JSON. There it is, header, and we'll import this layout. I will insert the Elementor header, and then I'll click on Publish. And I want this to display on the entire website, and click on Save and Close. All right, now we can go ahead and take a look at our website. So I'll exit to the dashboard. I will visit the site, and there it is. So now you see that we have our header, and all you need to do here is just adjust the menu, change the colors, and you're on your way to having the same exact website. Now let's say, for example, you want to add a custom shop page and also a custom product page. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one, but I'll just touch base on how to do it really quick. So Templates, Theme Builder. And then right here, I'll click on Try It Now. And now we have the Product Archive. I'll click on Plus for the Product Archive. And then I will import the layouts. select the files, and this will be like shop page 1 or something. So I'm going to insert this and say yes, and click on yes. All right, cool. So this is my new shop page, and yeah, everything looks good. And if you want to change anything or add something, you can just go ahead and insert it. Now, all you need to do here is click on publish, add a condition, and I want to put this for the shop page. And then I'll click on save and close. Now, if you guys do need help with the Elementor theme builder, again, I do have a full another video on the theme builder from the ins and the outs, where we create a custom product page, custom shop page, custom product category page. I mean, we really get in the nitty gritty and we really create all types of pages. So I'll leave that video in the description of this video. So now that we've created a custom shop page, you can also create custom product pages. And it's the same thing. So let's click on theme builder. And now we're going to create a custom product page like this. And there's 2 different layouts, so you guys can choose between both of them. And yeah, it's pretty simple. So I'll just walk you through it really quick. Here, I'll click on try it now. And this time we'll click on single product and click on the plus icon. And from here, I will click on the arrow icon, select file, and I will import, we have product page 2, single product 1, and click on open. Now I will insert the single product page. All right, so I have imported the single product page. It might look like this, and that's just because these are using the WooCommerce elements. But when your product uploads, it will dynamically update and everything will display where it should. So let's click on publish here and just test it out. So I'll click on publish, add a condition, and this will be products, right? These will be all my products. I'll click on save and close at the bottom right. All right, so this layout you guys can use on as many websites as you guys would like. I hope you guys like it. Just go ahead and adjust the colors. You know, you can just switch things around, adjust the fonts and everything to fit your liking. But I think once you, once you have a multi-vendor website, it just looks really practical. It looks really good. And I think this is a great start for a multi-vendor website. So yeah, you guys can use this for free. Also be sure to check out the other layouts. You guys can also use this for free as well. You don't have to use the same exact images and color that we used. Obviously you can just kind of steal the structure, just like take the structure, change the image, the color, and it'll look like a completely different website. So I truly hope you guys do enjoy this layout. I hope you guys also enjoyed this video. We spent a long time making these layouts for you guys, and hopefully that we explained everything step by step. I really wish you guys the best for your multi-vendor e-commerce websites, and congrats on building your website. Well guys, thank you guys for watching this video, and I really hope this helped you guys out creating your multi-vendor website. Off the script and everything. I work so hard on these videos, guys. I create the outline, we create the demo website, we create the structure to make sure it's perfect for all of you. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys have any questions for me about, I don't know, what kind of theme to use for Dokan or any questions about this, let me know in the comments below and I will do my best to answer all of the questions. So guys, my name is Daryl Wilson and I will see all of you party people in the next video. Take care.